Here we are with Shannon Bliven and representing ValleyBike. And this has been an interesting year in terms of ideas and ways to utilize the program so people can ride bikes. And particularly for Election Day happening this Tuesday, November 3rd. There is
Yeah,
a really great initiative that is going to allow people to ride a bike to go to boat. So, Shannon, thank you for being here with us and let us know about this.
thank you. We were introduced through the North American Bike Share Association, a program that is nationwide called Roll to the Poles. And it is micro mobility providers across the country offering free or reduced rides. So our system got on board and we decided to offer a $1 day pass, but all memberships, whether you already have an annual membership, if you buy a pay for per ride, they're going to be unlimited 3-hour rides. So if you encounter any delays at the pole or you need to go more of a significant distance than you normally do on a ride, then you have plenty of time to do so. All we ask is that you secure the bike to something stationary like a tree or a bike rack or something like that, a fence even. And then use the secondary lock, use your membership, you can unlock it. So while it's locked with the secondary lock, that bike is reserved for you. So someone can't come along and take your ride home from you. It's a really great program, and those unlimited 3-hour rides I think are going to be vital for people.
Actually, that was one of the points that I had as part of the questions, how the time, knowing that rides usually are 45 minutes and 1 hour for founding members with that membership, in case that there is a wait in the polls, because we don't know how many people will be gathering at a specific time throughout the day. So it's an amazing way to make sure that people can actually go and be relaxed in terms of having enough time to get there, both, and having to wait and making sure they are having proper safe distancing from each other. So
Yes.
3 hours for people who want to use the bikes
Yep.
and go to boat.
Yes, unlimited 3 hours. So if it takes you 3 hours to get there, just find some place to check it in and you have 3 hours to get home. If you're traveling from further away, say you work in Northampton, but you vote in Chicopee. Chicopee doesn't have bike share, but that would give you enough time to get to Chicopee, vote, and get back to work. So, or get wherever you need to go. Um, the distance that you can travel on Valley Bike is much bigger than the actual cities and towns that are participating. And Springfield's still not participating due to COVID. So, even Springfield residents could find a way to get to vote with Valley Bike if they need to.
This year certainly affected the expected schedule for ValleyBike to operate because the closures didn't allow the program to start middle of the spring. So it actually had to start in the summer.
Right.
But there has been a lot of different ideas and ways to make the program to be engaging and even to give it more purpose. So what has been going on during these months?
So it's been interesting because I haven't been able to really do too much for events, but one of the things I found that we could do was be at farmers markets, and that is to promote our access pass, which is our equity pass we've had all along, but there's some significant improvements this year, as well as really good news, which is they are free this year. So the access pass is actually on our website. If you are interested in getting it, you just need to have some sort of government benefits like Mass Health, SNAP, or Section 8 housing, anything like that. And you can go on our website and get your free pass. It's as easy as that. If you do not have a bank account, then what you would do is download the forms, and we have a PO box. It's listed right on the form for you. So you would just mail in the forms that you need to, and I will pick it up and get you set up as soon as possible. As soon as your um, membership is set up, if you have a smartphone, you can start writing right away, or you can wait for your key fob to be mailed to you to use the bikes. But it really has been great because being out at the farmers markets, I've been bringing my computer and just setting up a little hotspot on my phone, and people can sign up immediately. So it's really giving that opportunity to um, people who wouldn't otherwise even think about riding bike share, because one, they couldn't afford it, and two, they didn't really understand the program or how to ride the bikes or how they worked. And I was there to answer all those questions for them right off the bat. And that makes a huge difference. So I'm grateful to all the farmers markets that allowed me to come out and demonstrate the bikes. Another thing is those passes, please get them, even if you don't plan to use them this year, because they do. It's an annual pass of unlimited hour-long rides for free. So if you live in Springfield, get them. If you have friends in Springfield, tell them to get them, because they will last all through next season at this point.
And talking about the next season, we know that weather is already beginning to get colder, and eventually is going to be to the point that the ride on the bikes is no longer going to be safe and comfortable at the same time. So
Comfortable.
when it will be the last day on 2020 for the program to be operating, and until when it will resume activities?
So at this point, every other year, November 30th, we've had a hard cutoff. And then we found there were a couple weeks without snow. Um, so this year we've decided that we will stay open, provided there's no major snowstorms, until it, there is one. Because it doesn't make sense to have a hard stop on November 30th, because we know that there are people who are regular bikers and have the gear and know how to dress for the weather. So we're going to make sure that the program stays open as long as it's feasible this year. We're thinking
And
a couple weeks, a
yeah, no,
couple
absolutely,
extra weeks.
but certainly that is something that is, especially now seeing how the city has been more intentional on creating those lanes for the bicycles in the downtown
Yes.
area. So now is the perfect time to start making that awareness that yes, there is a space for people who are cycling to actually go through the streets in a safe way, of course
Yes.
keeping always the safety measures in mind. But now it's the perfect scenario for more people to know that yeah, we are sharing the street with people who cycle.
Oh, yes. There's been some amazing improvements. I don't know if you've been able to get down by the Children's Museum. That road is amazing. They've also put up some temporary bike lanes down on Race Street, some barriers to make it a walking path. And there's several different things in the works for bike lanes that should be happening within the next maybe 2 years, 3 years. But there's constant projects going on. Holyoke has been going full speed ahead on all road construction projects. So it's really amazing to see all those nice, smooth roads.
So for people who are interested on getting their passes, so one way, as you mentioned, is through the farmers market, and still
Yes.
is happening on Thursdays at the Veterans Park in Holyoke. But aside of that, how are other ways people can get information or request their pass?
So what you can do is go to valleybike.org, and the pass and all of the information is right there on the website. Actually, the equity plan information is on our homepage. So if you scroll down, you'll see it there. And then you would just sign up to be a member. If you have a credit card or debit card, if you have to pay with cash, which it's free, so it's not really paying with cash, but if you're unbanked, then you would just download the 2 forms that you need to fill out and sign and mail those to me at our PO box, which is listed on the website.
Great opportunities for people to continue enjoying, for the time being, the
Oh,
ValleyBike
yeah.
Share Program. And thank you for continuing engaging with the community and making sure that this program is there and also that it's available for people who may thought or felt at some point, maybe in the beginning or even before the program started, that they could not enjoy of it, which is not the case. Is intentionally
Right.
made to be available for everyone.
It is. It is. It's important to us that everybody can enjoy bike share.
Well, Shannon, thank you so much for your work and the time to talk to us about this program.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And go vote.